What's going on, my fellow Digidorks? It's your good mate Tro here. The brand new starter decks are out, Guardian Vortex and Fable Waltz, but you know what, we're going to get straight to the good stuff and whip out the brand new Pawnchessmon so we can play our brand new Pawnchessmon deck. I'm so keen. Not to mention, we've got a brand new tamer that gives our puppet Digimon rush when played by an effect. That is right in Pawnchessmon's wheelhouse. Alright, let's get stuck into it. Engage!
Like a Digimon, Digivolving up into a champion. Searching out my megas, cause I'm breaking hard. Gain memory, check security, my strategies will make sure you a master of your Digi-Destiny.
Alright, first up on our deck list, our Digitama. We're going to be running 4 copies of Kiaramon from the starter deck 19, brand new starter deck. The inheritable when attacking, once per turn, if you have another Digimon, draw 1. Probably just the best way we can guarantee a draw for Pawnchessmon for now. And just running 4 Digitama because we'll be mostly playing out our level 3s anyways. Alright, onto our level 3s. We're going to be running 4 copies of Pawnchessmon from BT-17. So here's a blocker, and then on deletion, if it's your opponent's turn, you may play a level 3 or lower Digimon card with Chessmon in its name from your hand without paying the cost. And then if you have 8 or more Digimon cards with Chessmon in their names in your trash, you add 2 to the maximum level of the card that the effect can play. So you can play at your level 5 and your level 4s if you got 8 or more in the trash. And then we've got 4 copies of Pawnchessmon BT-17, who is on deletion. If it's your turn, you can play level 3 lower Digimon card with Chessmon in its name. And same thing there, if you got 8 cards with Chessmon in their name in your trash, you can add 2 to the maximum level it can play. And then it's got Reboot for the inheritable, which is really good. And then we've got 4 copies of Pawnchessmon from starter deck 19, so he's a blocker as well. And then on deletion, by trashing a card with puppet trait in your hand, you can draw 2. And all these guys, all the Chessmon are puppets, so you won't have a problem doing that, and definitely need that draw power. And then we've got 4 copies of Pawnchessmon from starter deck 19 as well. So this guy's just an on play. By trashing a card with the puppet trait in your hand, you get to draw 2. And yeah, so again, we needed that. Definitely need that draw power. And he's also got the reboot as well. So that's just for when you have a cheeky swing. If they somehow don't die, you can Digivolve over them, reboot for the next turn. So it's really good. Alright, on to our level 4s. We're running 4 copies of Knight Chessmon, who is our blocker. Then on deletion, if it's your opponent's turn, you may play 1 level 4 lower Digimon with Chessmon in its name from your hand without paying the cost. So all the blockers have, when it's your opponent's turn and you die, you get that. And then all the non-blockers have, if it's your turn, you can play a Digimon card when it dies. So yeah, that's basically the setup of the whole Chessmon game there. Is yeah, you block, play out a free one, then on your turn, you attack. On deletion, you play out a free one, and again, he's got reboot as well, just in case. Yeah, you swing, you survive, you just Digivolve up, and then you're into your level 5s. Alright, speaking of which, we'll go on to our level 5s now, our ultimates. We're running 4 copies of Rook Chessmon, another blocker. Again, if it's your opponent's turn, and on deletion, gets to play level 5. A Digimon card with Chessmon in its name. And then we've got the Bishop Chessmon, which, yes, if it's your turn, you may play level 5 or lower Digimon card with Chessmon in its name from your hand without paying cost when it's deleted. And again, with the reboot inheritable there. So, yes, as you can see, it's a pretty basic strategy for this deck, but I guess that's what I love so much about it. Alright, onto the Megas. We are running 4 copies of King Chessmon. So when you play this card from your hand, if you have 8 or more Digimon cards with Chessmon in their names in your trash, you can reduce play cost by 8, so play it for 5. Then on play when Digivolving, by deleting one of your other Digimon, you may play a Digimon card with Chessmon in its name, other than King Chessmon, from your hand without paying the cost. So ideally, you want to be playing out your Queen Chessmon. That's just a fantastic combo there to get out. And we've got 4 copies of the Queen Chessmon, which is our blocker. And then all turns, not a once per turn either, when one of your Digimon with Chessmon in their name is deleted, you unsuspend this Digimon. So strategy there, once these 2 guys are out, or once you get this guy out and you bring her out, you got a bunch of rookies, so you swing with her, swing with one of your rookies, hopefully it dies, unsuspend it, swing with her again, swing with one of your rookies, hopefully it dies, unsuspend her. So yeah, you can get in a lot of cheeky swings with Queen Chessmon. And then we've got 2 copies of Chaosmon from BT-16. So he's got the barrier, blocker, and he's got the partition. So when this Digimon would leave the battle area, other than by one of your effects or a battle, you can play the 2 level 6s that you DNA'd from. So he's when Digivolving is just D-Digivolve 3, one of your opponent's Digimon, and one of their Digimon get minus 8,000 for the turn. And then end of opponent's turn, trash top card of both players' security stacks. So that can be absolutely busted. And also, just after you're swinging and done with this guy, usually once this guy comes out, you don't have much use for him. So partitioning into that, getting a free swing with DNA, because he'll restand, and you can swing again. It's just been really handy. Alright, onto our tamers. We're going to be running 2 copies of Arisa Kinosaki. So she's from brand new starter deck 19, start of turn. If you have 2 or less memory, set it to 3, so she's our memory setter. And then when it affects play any of your tokens or puppet trait Digimon, by suspending this tamer, one of those Digimon gains rush for the turn. So that works in super well with this deck. We're always playing out our Pawnchessmons with from other Pawnchessmons that have been deleted, and bang, give it rush, swing in again. It's just really fantastic and really helpful for this deck. And then we've got 2 copies of Miki and Megumi. On play, you may play a Digimon card Pawnchessmon its name from your hand without paying the cost. I could easily run her at 4 now because we've got so many Pawnchessmons. You can get a lot of good use out of her now. And then all turns, when you play a 2-color black and yellow Digimon, by suspending this tamer, draw 1 and gain 1 memory. So we have all black and yellow Digimon, so we're always going to get that. So yeah, it's fantastic. And like I said, yeah, I could easily run these tamers, 1 of each more, or 2 more of this. And yeah, it would be very powerful for the deck. Alright, onto our options. I'm running 3 copies of Heaven's Judgment. Yes, it is my go-to. While you have a green Digimon tamer in play, you may use this card without meeting the color requirements. Don't need to worry about that. You activate the effect below, and then for each color your Digimon have, activate it again. So minus 6,000 to one of your opponent gets minus 6,000 for the turn. Then for each color you have, so we'll just have 2 colors, black and white, every time. So that means we can go minus 6, minus 6, minus 6 using this guy. So you can either stack it on the one Digimon or spread it across the board. I always just think it's super handy. And then we've got 1 copy of Physical Training. Got the main, you reveal the top 2 cards of your deck, add 1 yellow card among them to the hand, return the rest to the bottom of the deck. And then the delay is just one of your Digimon may Digivolve into a yellow Digimon card in the hand with Digivolution cost reduced to 2. So always handy when you're Digivolving in decks, and we don't Digivolve too much, but that's why I only run at 1. Alright, that's it for the deck list, onto the strategy guide. Okay, Digibronies, the strategy to this deck is quite simple. You'll at least want to have a bunch of rookies in your hand. 3, if possible. So we'll start off by hatching. And then, simply Digivolving into Pawnchessmon for a cost of 1, drawing for Digivolving, and passing turn. Once turn has passed, we draw. Then we shall raise our Pawnchessmon out of raising area, and then we shall swing at security. If it's deleted, we can play a level 3 Digimon with Pawnchessmon its name from our hand. We shall play our blocker Pawnchessmon. Then we shall play our Miki and Megumi tamer for a cost of 4, which allows us to play a Pawnchessmon from our hand without paying the cost. And on play, by trashing a Digimon card with the puppet trait in our hand, we can draw 2. And then, because we played a 2-color black and yellow Digimon, we can suspend our tamer to draw 1 and gain 1 memory. We shall then simply Digivolve into Pawnchessmon for a cost of 2, passing turn. If during our opponent's turn they go to attack with their Digimon, we can block with our Pawnchessmon, and if he is deleted, we can play another Pawnchessmon from our hand without paying the cost. Once turn has passed, we draw. We shall hatch in the raising area, and then we shall swing with our Knight Chessmon. If he is deleted, we can play a level 4 Digimon with Chessmon in its name from our hand without paying the cost. We shall play a Knight Chessmon. Then we shall Digivolve Knight Chessmon into Bishopmon for a cost of 3, draw for Digivolving, and then straight away Digivolve our Bishop Chessmon into King Chessmon for a cost of 3 over Chessmon in name, draw, and when Digivolving by deleting one of our other Digimon, we can play a 1 Digimon card with Chessmon in its name other than King Chessmon from our hand. We shall play Queen Chessmon. And we get the on deletion to play another Chessmon from our hand without paying the cost. I shall play a block at Pawnchessmon, passing turn. Once turn has passed, we draw, and then we shall swing at security with our Queen Chessmon, and then swing with our Pawnchessmon. And if Pawnchessmon is deleted, On deletion, by trashing a puppet trait from our hand, we can draw 2. And because a Digimon with Chessmon in its name was deleted, we can unsuspend our Queen Chessmon. And then we can swing for game. It's as simple as that, Digibronies. Don't forget to like and subscribe.